It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC East foes. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
This one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his third season, Jalen Hurts. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Oh, he fakes a spike.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And he's set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Grant Calcaterra, 41 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 38 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they're in an early hole. Where first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Oh, he shifts past him, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Looking to throw. Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And he'll take this down to the 33.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's got Smith here, and he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Oh, he fakes a spike. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. 2nd down and 7. Here's Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Prescott. Touchdown! Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tyree Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for Philadelphia. And
now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So, momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided.
He's got a man, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And he finds his target, it's Schultz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They go to Elliott again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. It's a second down run with Sanders. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Prescott. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That is caught by Lamb. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Oh, he fakes a spike. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Osa Odighizuwa. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Prescott's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Maher is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not where you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And this is caught. It's Brown. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 37 yards. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Maher, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles now down 24-21, a little over 80 ticks to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Carry now for Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good.